once again to Frack Paddy Wack, live Thursday evenings, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always, you can find us on Facebook, on Twitch, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook. Did I already say Facebook?
Yes.
You can find us on Spring Break.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So I'm already at the bar here hitting it up. But as always, or the beach locally. But you can always find us always now on ffpw.live. So once again, we thank everybody for being here with us tonight, and including our special guest this evening. So say hello to everybody.
They're never gonna hear that.
That just reminded me right now of The Fifth Element, where he's like, tells the big word quote from Dallas, like, thrilled.
Excited.
So exactly. So we're so glad for the enthusiasm you're bringing along here with the group. There we go. That's what we need right there. So miss y'all, love y'all. Chat, jump in as always. But to explain what's going to be happening for the rest of the night, we're going to be talking now with Wack. Take it over.
Yes, so our topics for the evening are going to be actually about spring break, which is why this awesome person is here. Because she owns spring break. Yeah. And then the rest of us have just been yelling at each other across the table because we're not on spring break. And we don't know what a break is. It's just another week.
We're still printing tickets.
So... Yay! Spring break! Yeah. So the focus segment for the night is going to be talking about your cluttered closets and stuff.
Hey, listen, it is Clutter Awareness Week. So.
See, it didn't sound like that.
Okay,
Clutter Awareness Week.
They thought that sounded like.
Especially coming out of his mouth. So say that again?
Clutter.
No. Say the whole thing.
Clutter Awareness Week.
Yeah. All right. So the focus segment for the night is not about Clutter Awareness Week. Or it could
Cat defend me. Get on there.
Could be Puppy Dog Week. Wasn't it like our Pets Week? Something like that?
Oh, it was
National Puppy Day. Yeah. But we're going to talk about spring break a little bit and clutter.
Awareness.
We also got some local business shout outs. So there are a few local businesses we're going to get a shout out to. That is a new weekly thing that we're kind of throwing in. So if you go back to the opening segments of our prior shows, you'll actually get to hear where we shout them out. And then we also link them in the comments. So be sure to check out all of our friends that love us so much. All right, then we have a Grind My Gears segment. We have random life questions. I thought we had something else in there. There we go. Never have I ever. I gotta throw I do have it in there. Ha ha. And then we've got a What's Your Favorite? Get to learn about all your favorites. Yeah.
She doesn't want to be here, I think.
We went live and she went silent.
Usually she's not this silent. Believe you me.
Yes, I am. No, you're not.
It's like our president. No. Camera turns on, he goes.
Yeah.
All right. Trending topics, we got national and local. There's a bunch of stuff going on. Games for the night, 2 lies and a truth. Never have I ever. And a you decide bracket of
shoes.
That's right, Nike shoes. And then we're going to talk about our ninjas and a closing quote. But tell us about the game.
Well, if you're wrong, you drink. And if we all agree, we drink.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Shocking.
So articulate.
Our minor friend will not be partaking.
No.
in this.
Right. She'll be having some lemonade.
She chugged her shots before we went live.
Yeah. Anybody watching with enforcement is like, no, she does not.
She really didn't. Because I ain't going to jail for that.
It wasn't shots. We did beer.
Keyword of the night.
Well, question. Is her government name in this too?
Because she doesn't have a nickname.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So we're going to stick with our government names that we are terrible about for the 4 of us. Hashtags for the night, FFPW20, and we weren't ready. And then lastly, spring break.
Woo! Spring broke.
So you can say our names.
Clutter Awareness Week.
Clutter Awareness. Can't wait to mess that up in 3 sips. Where's the screwball? Moving into let's go on focus segment.
Okay. Local business shout out.
No, we're supposed to talk about
Spring break.
Spring break.
Spring break.
So, you guys last Friday went to the comedy show.
Yes.
Got to see the amazing James Yon and Jake Clark, I believe was his name. So both really highlighted it.
Don't know. Everybody showed up 45 minutes late, and by then my kid was like, "I'm out."
Yeah.
But
so we had to leave, and we didn't get to see any of our friends except for fucking. We got to hang out with him for a little bit. Everybody
I
else.
thought you for like 5-10 minutes.
bit of dinner that we were going to buy for her birthday.
And I tried to leave my credit card to pay for everybody because I felt so bad.
That is, it's your birthday. Why are you leaving your credit card behind?
Because I was upset who made me leave.
Okay, well.
So spring break.
They should pay.
So spring break. What'd you guys do back in the day? Now, when I was in, let's see, it'd be early of college, we always went to Daytona.
Okay.
And that was
a blur for me.
Me too.
I think we went to Clearwater.
Actually, a couple of times, I know a friend who, like, out in, like, Lake Alfred, would have, like, a lake house or something like that. So we go out there, and just throw massive parties and just not remember anything. So I just remember there's a lake, in a house.
There's a lake.
So college times?
I'm like, and then he went from middle school to high school, and
right?
they had to switch houses because the county wouldn't let him back anymore. What'd you do?
College years, for y'all, I have had kids, so there's that.
Dang it. You're so close to being kid-free. I mean, we love you. But it's like, she had kids young, like a lot of crazy people do, and now they're all going to enjoy, like, their life. And
I'm not looking.
you just living at home forever?
By the way, okay, people in chat right now just got upset because she's like, that's not a statement, that's a threat.
Yeah,
So, you gotta be careful with that.
I never thought Rissa would actually move out, and she did.
Oh yeah, I knew she was moving on.
She's not leaving. She's got it like so made in the shade of the house, and she's not leaving.
I wasn't gonna leave until I met you. Drink. I met last.
Who's that guy?
Who are you now touching or talking to?
I don't remember.
21.
I think high school years. I think that we went. We would always just. I don't know if we traveled. We might have went to New York.
Don't even remember.
I really don't remember. A lot of my younger years.
A lot of my younger years.
Trauma. Yeah. Yeah, it was just. It was a lot of traveling because it was. Am I with mom? Am I with dad? What side of the family? So like, couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. But yeah, college was always.
I always went to like some sort of
party.
local summer camp or daycare, kid care, because my dad worked, so I had to. No one's gonna take care of me.
What have you done on your spring break over the years? No, hang out.
I'm just going with my mom. Good times.
So
Mama
her
Kelly's.
younger years, she would actually be with Mama Kelly, and Mama Kelly was in high school when she first started babysitting her, so they would go to, where'd you guys go all the time, SeaWorld?
Nice.
So SeaWorld was always their thing, and when Mama Kelly started having kids, well, Hannah didn't go over there anymore, so.
I'm a big kid.
Yeah.
Hang out with all those
Well,
little kids.
that was another thing. We went a lot to Disney because living by here again. A lot of times, my mom. If you've watched the show several times, she's a Disney fanatic. So that was one of the things. This is why I don't like Disney anymore. It's like took out the magic from me. I'm just like, I've been here too many times. God. Yeah. So it was. Yeah. But I'll let.
Are we gonna talk in here?
Yeah. No. Everything's fine. Whoa. What the? Hey.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah. It's fine. So it's
What's
good.
going on?
Yeah. No. It's okay. It's all got from there. So we're all set.
The whole
I
night?
remember.
Oh yeah. The whole
We're
night.
gonna go off back in.
Oh,
Why?
Because
I just fixed it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It's all right. It's all good. It's okay. So, in true Frack fashion.
I didn't unmute my computer,
So
and
can
he
we take
started.
this off?
Okay, so
No,
can
no,
we start the little?
No.
I did it.
No. Everything's completely fine.
Okay.
Everything's good.
So we're back to
see, this is the thing that always happens here. Actually, it's been a while. It's been a while since we haven't had like a true major like technical downfall. And now that I've said it, guess what's going to happen?
It's gonna fall apart.
So
we're back to these.
Yeah. We're
Oh,
good.
Okay.
are we playing Nina? Oh, that's
So-
sugar.
Spring breaks of the future. Any ideas, thoughts, plans? Now that spring break, I mean,
Well, we did go
you're
to the beach
getting
this-
older. We did go to the beach. We did
Yeah.
get
It
to go to
was
the
a
beach.
little chilly.
It was
But-
fun.
Our son had a blast
Oh,
in the
yeah.
waves.
Yeah.
He was the only one that got in the water,
No,
except for the cousins that went down there and watched him.
He got in the pee.
You got in? Oh yes, you did.
you know, I didn't want to walk, 3.5 miles to place.
100 yards. We went down there twice. One time to get ice cream.
It was good.
It was good.
And nobody offered me, you jerks. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
And you see a group of 20 people going, we're going to go this way. I mean,
He's
They're all
probably
your friends.
yeah, he just wasn't.
Somebody had to watch pull down the fort.
No.
Yeah, but whatever.
It was literally Jerry.
But I would like to, not even thinking about it because Tyler doesn't really do spring break yet. He's in kid care, but It's like he didn't have a spring break, so we didn't think about anything like, oh, we should do something for this week.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we could really use a vacation, so we should start to like
what her kids were doing
take
for
a week
spring
off
break,
as well.
She'd already had them in like a camp.
Yeah, I think a good vacation might be, and I think for most parents, maybe it's instead of spending the money on a big hotel or something like that, spending the money on somebody to just come in and clean the house, and then you go away for somewhere, be like, oh, we're going to the beach for the day. You're going to pay somebody. Yeah. Hey, I'm just saying that for some people that would be heaven.
Yeah, somebody come in and clean my garage and put things everywhere that I don't know where it is, and then just throw the other half of it.
So, question: if you find a bowling spring break league, would you guys consider not going somewhere and letting him do that?
I don't know that they would just. It would probably be. They would just do like a day thing.
Yeah, it would be like a summer
bowling
camp.
is only for a couple hours. It's like all day.
Like a bowling camp or anything like that. So,
I mean, the summer
I
camps
don't know if that's
just
the
like
thing.
that, like traditional. I remember going out for like a week one time out in Pensacola, and we did archery, we did canoeing, we stayed at in bunk beds with other people.
Yeah, like
stuff
not like
that.
a whole like sleepover camp style.
Yeah.
I did that in Michigan. We have McCracken. So it was basketball.
Yeah, crackhead. What?
McCracken.
Oh,
You crackhead.
Phil McCracken?
who's that?
I
Oh,
don't know.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah,
Later.
All right. Now we're back to the show here.
But
Continue.
I think that I would love it if we planned something for like next year's spring break and actually like,
Tyler was like,
do something.
"Missions," but we went
She can
to
drive.
Tennessee,
yeah,
Santa Cabin.
Yeah.
Oh, you're excited about
That
that?
would be
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Carpool by myself.
let's go back and do something cool again.
No, hooker. That means you're a designated driver.
Yeah.
Hooray for people learning how to drive and driving for us.
Oh, that's what we've been doing this week.
She's been your DD.
Oh, yeah.
Not DD. She's been driving me everywhere and going on all my service calls and everything. So she's like, okay.
Oh, just
My dad used me as his personal chauffeur when I started to drive. Like, he didn't drive anywhere, and he would occasionally have me drop him off at a bar.
Oh.
Now that I think about it, but
yeah, these members are
I
like,
did
oh my
all the
god.
grocery shopping and everything. So I just go. Like,
And
At 15?
It's funny because in the beginning you're like, cool, I'm driving,
I was
I'm getting
driving
out.
too.
I was already driving pre-15.
Oh yeah.
But I would never do that.
You should never let your kids learn anything early.
I started.
How old are you?
She started driving at 9 and I got her like comfortable behind the wheel.
Well, that's different because I remember like my mom would be driving. I would sit on her lap. She would take the gas pedal, but I'd be just like
Oh, that's right. You're
steering wheel.
short.
Yeah. Compared to the palm tree next to me over here.
And that one.
I'm
Yeah.
not that tall. I'm average.
For what? An oak tree?
Average is like
Average
5'2", 5'3".
Yeah.
That's all you
Woman
She
is
may
like
look short
five-
from this angle. She may look short sitting all the way
You're
over
sticking to that?
Your average,
You know you
your average height for a male.
here. Yeah. What, 6 foot?
Hey,
Don't do
So-
that. Don't
so
do that.
you
Because I know what you're thinking.
you
Don't
can-
do that.
You can try to,
Don't do that.
You can try to claim average, but 5'8",
She claims she's 5'8", but I know for a fact she
this
grew.
is why I'm quiet.
5'9",
I was from this
9.5.
Jason's 5'8".
9.5.
5'9.5".
And then she had on her freaking shocks the other day. I'm like, good
Stop.
God, girl, you like 6 foot now.
She said I'm average height. You're hilarious, is what you are. You keep telling yourself that. You tall.
But it's not a bad thing.
No, it's
not
awesome.
bad.
It's awesome.
She hates it.
It means you get to look down upon everybody else.
I really,
That part.
And it means you can help short people with reaching for things.
Oh, because it's so fun.
Yeah.
I still have to use the ladder.
She does.
Well, at your house, yeah, because everybody's tall in your house.
Get into my own cabinets. in the kitchen.
But at least you finally gave in. You're like, you know what? There's no shame.
Yeah, I had to quit crawling on top.
Anybody
of
else out there got to
I was,
use
like,
the
bruising up my
step stool to
legs.
get to the cabinets?
Or to wash
Yeah,
their
that's
truck.
I don't know what.
Yeah, geez.
That's different. You probably need a step stool to wash the truck. That's
I
why
do.
you don't wash.
Like you did
True story.
full blown ladder. Stick.
This is Donkey Kong.
Right.
Well, maybe for your 3 steps, it means like 20.
Good shit.
All right, local business shout out.
Oh, frick.
I would like to choose So Fresh this week. We went there for BNI group 1-to-1 on Friday. So I got to introduce 7 people to that.
Yeah,
That was
cool.
awesome. They are a chain that is based out of Tampa. Healthy eating. They do actual meat, like
Yeah, doo-doo.
shrimp, doo-doo.
Yeah,
Shrimps
doo-doo
and
meat.
chickens and ahi. So if you guys are interested in eating healthy and it's local, it's actually in the Lake Marion Plaza.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was
I do
actually
want
pretty
to
good.
check it out.
It was.
The red quinoa and the brown rice, whatever stuff that I did. It was actually good. It was healthy. So
He's like, it was healthy.
What you got?
So Ken Cadillac, although they made me angry at first, they actually really ended up taking care of my mom real well with her Cadillac. So it's been having some issues, and she's been paying for this insurance thing. And funny enough, it actually ends on December of this year. So it's actually
We've been calling you about your extended warranty. It's a real life story.
Exactly. Yeah, no, but this one she got from prior. But I like that. Not the fact that this bad thing happened to her vehicle, but the fact that it always happens where you have the insurance and it doesn't happen until like after it runs out. Yeah. It's like, oh, your insurance is now given up. Now it's going to break. So
that's why they insure for a certain
right.
period. They know it's going to break right
the week after. So, but
how long is this part going to last? 396 days. Great. 300-day warranty.
Yes. But they actually ended up taking care of mom, being really nice about it. So I appreciate them right now. So,
what you got?
And then mine was England Brothers Tree Care. We had Wyatt out to look at our new lot to talk about the trees on there and how they're going to be affected by our construction site and which ones are worth saving and which ones need to be taken down. And
so it was awesome because
really cool.
Things we weren't thinking about because like he's like a tree whisperer. So no, it really is like
no,
you can't. No, he is like straight. You could tell he just looks at him and like, oh, it's beautiful.
Listen, when you see good wood, you know, people get enamored.
You gotta appreciate wood.
That's why she's. Hey.
This would be the most awkward
That's the most awkward local business shout out we've ever done. But
England Brothers.
It was really cool because he's looking at where we wanted to pour the foundation and all of that stuff, and he's looking and he's like. Yeah. And we felt that like some of the front trees that we planned on keeping, he's like, they're gonna, no matter what you do, you're going to impact them in one way or another. Yeah. He's like, so what we can do is once you get your house plans, we can come up with a plan on how to properly protect them. He goes, because even what you've already done now in your land clearing affects them. Right. Like all the trees, everything you do. And it's just his knowledge in the way trees are affected.
Well, the horticulture, everything. The agriculture, you know, and I said and not people think about that. Oh, you cleared around it, but you just took away its environment, the nutrients, exactly.
So it was really cool to get some insight on that and have him do that. My shout out for the week is for Jacob Donaldson Designs. He is the one that is drawing our house plan.
Nice.
Super awesome dude. We had a slight miscommunication just on getting started because he didn't tell us an amount to pay him. Where to send the check.
Started.
I heard free.
So for the last 2 weeks.
Well, we didn't know if when he said he had the plans completed, then we pay him to see the plans or how it works. So
yeah, we didn't know.
Just
so
kind of let it go. We didn't hear from him.
Message him and he was like, "Oh, I just had you guys in queue that whenever I got the deposit, I'd get started." I was like, "Deposit?"
Actually, told me there's a deposit.
But super nice guy, and that's what checkbooks here on the table too. Cut him his check today. He's already got it started on. He said tomorrow we will have.
Wait. Could you show her what a checkbook is?
Sorry,
I'm kidding.
But he's like, oh, my bad. I'll go ahead and get started. I'll have you drawings in 2 days.
Nice.
What?
And I was like, oh no, it's awesome. Been a couple weeks since we sent him all of our ideas that we're going to have to wait a few more weeks before we hear anything back to get our plans. He's like, don't worry, I can have them done in a couple days.
I'll start on them tonight, and tomorrow I'll have the downstairs done, and next day and then he messaged me this morning. Got the downstairs done, I'll get the upstairs done, and then we got to do some finagling of where we want to put the stairs. So Jacob Donaldson Designs. Nice.
Is he local?
He is local. Yeah, he's over in Winter Haven or Auburndale.
Does Hannah have a local company perhaps that you've?
We got a local shout out you want to give? Got a business you like?
I'm TJ.
You like
TJ?
I am. I'm a business.
Of all the places we went,
you can rent a TJ.
You can rent.
Where do you go get nails done?
$19.95 an hour.
You get pedicures anywhere?
Not really.
Get your hair done?
Speak up.
Not really.
Do you?
I would say Panera's. Panera's is really good.
Okay.
Panera's, okay.
Their cookies are fabulous.
They got them delicious cookies. Grinds gears. What you got?
So this week, grind my gear is people without compassion for our elderly. My parents tried to apply for this care credit because dental work being done, and Synchrony couldn't verify my parents' identity, so they wanted them to grab a phone and take a picture and do a video, and that's like eliminating our elderly from doing anything. And if I had not been there, like, how can you help my parents verify their identity when they don't do tech?
They're still they're still stuck on flip phones.
I'm like, and I'm using my parents as an example because
I'm like, your dad's pretty techy.
Well, but I'm using that as an example. Like that's not fair. Like you're eliminating. Basically, you're just telling them they have no value to life and just go away. And I don't like that. So that's
depending. Some of them
suck it.
I'm kidding.
Well, just in general, tech. Just that's why I do what I do for the elderly, because it's just like nobody will take the time to help their mom or grandmother or whatever.
Right.
Just give them the 10 minutes they need to understand. Like that's all they need. Anyways, that's my grant's major.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
For me, it's actually work related. And when people apply for jobs, and this doesn't apply to me, I'm sure there's other businesses out there and other business owners too. But when people are applying for jobs and you reach out to them, you're like, well, then why'd you apply? If you're not
wants to work.
If you're not going to be accessible, and it's very unprofessional of you as well, because I leave voicemails. Other businesses leave voicemails, and you apply for something. At least give the courtesy to say, you know what, hey, I changed my mind, or I'm sorry, not interested. Something. But I'm telling you, I hate having, and I don't cheat. I've stopped doing that many years ago. But still, even if somebody after a couple of days, and I'm like, you're wasting my time. Me reaching, I know it's maybe only 30, 40 seconds on the phone, but it's 30, 40 seconds. I got to done something else, and that adds up. Because if I do it 80 times in a day, that's so much time gone.
So on the flip side of that, what about the 18-year-old that's dying to get a job and he calls you every day? Like, hey, just want to talk to a manager.
So bad business. Yeah. So bad business for the individuals who, you know, they should have a person perhaps more attuned to the hiring process, the HR person, or get the right, you know.
It's tough right now because everybody says they want to work and they actually don't. Because now because then you got people just getting on TV going, yeah, we're going to cut more checks. We're just going to cut more checks. And people are like,
no, why am I working?
All right, cool. I don't need to work. And we've talked about half-assing your job.
Exactly. So again, it's a struggle on all sides. There's no perfect, business. There's no perfect employee. But, at the end of the day, though, still, if you're going to do something and apply for something, just have the courtesy to follow. That's all. And if you're a business, same thing. If somebody applies for that and they're reaching out to you, trying to be proactive, have the courtesy to tell them, hey, the position's filled.
Something.
So, but yeah.
Even an automated email. I would be happy with an automated email. Like, I'm sorry, we're not interested in your application right now.
Yeah, there you go. Something. Generic. I'll take it. So, how about you, Patty?
Well, I thought I had nothing that really annoyed me until Wack started making fun of me. So
this is like a weekly. It's like a weekly thing. Every week she's like, he drives me nuts.
Get the drift. Get the drift.
Stop making fun of me. Stop picking on me.
Don't let some divorce papers, bitch.
Stop being used to me. That's all you gotta do. It's not
the sarcastic one, like the queen of sarcasm, is like, stop being mean to me.
Maybe it's just a little sensitive today.
How am I being mean to you?
Because
anyways.
Nothing really bothers me. I left it blank, and then you go,
all right,
really?
All right, guys. So here we go. Here we go. Her stop being mean to me. All right, her stop being mean to me is because she had a space in there and it's empty. She said nothing. No, that's me being mean.
I literally just said those same words.
Oh, I understand it, but I'm being mean.
I'm going to walk away before I witness murder. I'm out of here. Goodbye.
This is like the same grinds my gears segment from every week.
But what am I angry? What do I get angry about?
I'm not answering anything from you right now. Because I'm mean.
Has Tyler been good in school? Has the teachers been good?
Sorry. Well, he's been good in school.
Okay.
What happened yesterday?
He had poopy pants in the playground.
Okay, well, hey, shit happens. Literally.
And so we've started a new tactic since he is old enough, and it's no longer an accident. It's just an inconvenience for him if he's on the playground. He doesn't want to stop. So he just runs somewhere, does his business, and then keeps playing. So we have told him if he makes a poop in his pants that he's the one to clean it up.
Good.
So
it's like rub your dog's nose in it. Absolutely.
Yes. So
don't do it to a child.
I mean, obviously,
so you-
you can't clean it effectively, but
So you get pink
he's
eye.
got to go through the process of taking off his
Mhm.
soiled clothes and like dumping them in the
Toilet.
and then spraying them out in the tub.
So general rule of
So,
thumb for
and he's
everybody.
like grossed out by it. Like,
Good.
Right.
And I hope
like,
you
oh,
didn't give
you
him
gotta
gloves.
touch it because it's yours. Like, grab a wipe, push it on down to the toilet.
Yeah, and then rule of thumb for
I'm sure
everybody.
everyone
Before we
has to
make
hear
you all
about
throw up,
But-
she's gonna go into the deepest amount of details.
yeah, so just don't show the color, please. I don't want to know.
I'm just gonna sit over here so I'm not being
But again, reminder for everybody: rule of thumb. It's
touch me.
there's only so much time where
You
you,
have a headache?
where you can just poop your pants until it's not funny any longer. So
I have a headache. I'm so,
All right, go ahead,
so
Mike.
glad we're here. Speeding through neighborhoods. It's this little
I see this one like little gray car that's always right here. Yeah.
and it's getting to, and I'm not trying to be the old person that's like blah blah blah, but there's kids everywhere out playing.
Yeah.
There's people out walking their dogs, and people are flying through the boulevard here,
Yep.
but then two, once they pull into a subdivision, whipping through, and there's kids out there playing basketball.
Yeah.
It's spring
Like-
break, people.
And part of it is spring break kids. They're out driving through. They're not normally driving through this neighborhood. Now all of him, you're just hearing loud fart can mufflers and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So it's not the typical adults, but there's a lot. It's driving me nuts. And,
Okay. Do you have anything,
go
ma'am?
throw some rocks at ours. What annoys you? And you got to talk loud.
Yeah, come on.
What annoys me?
What is something that annoys you?
Why are you holding up?
It's not like it's not.
You're not holding the pair of
No,
diapers
she told her 20 minutes ago. Started thinking about it.
I did.
What is one thing that just annoys you?
in general.
We know it's your brother.
People.
People, what about it?
All of you people.
People just, when people talk too much, when people eat with their mouth open, they'll smack their gum.
Yes.
All day. That's me. And I do it on purpose.
I did. She was part of my segment, not her specifically, but it was aimed at her.
And she does it intentionally.
I do.
But I hate it.
I do it intentionally.
Thank you.
Yeah, close your mouth when you
At
cheat.
least she admits she does it intentional.
I do it intentionally because I love
Dude.
I worked really hard to get it to pop like that.
And when people go slow on the road. And
We're talking about speeding. She's like, I hate when they go slow.
Well, she's
Like-
talking like 10 under.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Listen, you on the road and going.
Yeah, exactly.
twiddling my thumbs, and mom's just like, "You're so my child."
Or they're on their phone and not paying attention. Like, dude.
And then they just slam on the brakes, like, "Do you
People
not
on
see
the phone
me?"
in general. Just,
It's dangerous. It's dumb.
Yeah.
I've done it several times, so I can't say.
no, we all have. It just
Not I.
getting to the point where it's got to go away.
I hope you stay that way. I hope you continue to put your cell phone in the center console. Like, I pray to God you continue to do that for the rest of your life.
Mhm.
I tried with Anonymous and couldn't do it. It freaked me out. So
Okay.
I just
I don't know what that is.
You can call him Kay.
Anonymous.
Okay.
Ain't on.
All right. So would you rather then? Let's find out. Where would you rather do? Shall we?
All right. So, would you rather visit Ormond Beach or Clearwater Beach?
Ormond Beach. I ain't even been there, but I don't want to go to Clearwater.
I
Yeah.
don't want to go to Clearwater.
And I'm sure everybody from Ormond's going like, you don't want to be here.
Yeah.
She said the same thing.
Yeah. Clearwater Beach is just that's where all tourists go. And
Yeah.
then other areas.
My buddy, I'm sorry, what was your answer?
She said
I did like the pier though, because they have the shops up the pier. That
Yeah.
part I like. Like I like that part because it's a lot of local.
now,
How about the crowd?
one of my friends, Chad, recently went out there with his family, and because of traffic, to actually get to the beach on the way in,
Yeah.
it took him about 2.5 hours.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And to get out was another, I'm sorry, 3.5 hours, and then on the way out was still another 2.5 hours. So when you're spending a third of the day just driving, trying to get, I'm like,
Yep.
that's just. I mean, unless you're driving from here to Michigan, I get it. You're gonna be on the
We're
road.
1 hour shot to Anna Maria though, sorry.
Yeah. So that's what I like it. So.
I'm good there. What you got?
All right, so back to Frack's phobias. Would you rather have amathophobia, which is the fear of dust, or automisophobia, which is the fear of being dirty? So dust or being dirty?
What do you
Being
want?
dirty.
You want the fear of it that you like go postal if
So
you're
yeah,
dirty?
so which would you rather have? The fear of being dirty or the fear of dust?
Fear of dust.
Yeah.
As I look
Yeah.
up at the lights.
Now we're all looking around going, it's everywhere.
Just dusted a week ago.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
But
Somebody
it's
say,
springtime and we have a dog and
Yeah.
okay, there goes
And
the
you
dog.
open your door.
Yep.
Like
Yes.
that's
Yes.
pollen.
all the things. All right. Would you after? Okay.
No, I said I would rather have the fear of being dirty because that means I could just take a shower whenever, all the
You
time.
just be in the shower though.
Oh,
Well, not all the time, but at the
Maybe
same
he
time,
likes.
Yeah,
maybe he likes being in
Aquaman.
the
I don't know.
his skin would be all like raw.
Ugh. But if dust is everywhere in every single location that I go to, because somebody may not clean their house as much as I, then I never leave the house or whatever. You guys,
I mean,
be
there
okay.
is
You're not leaving the
stuff, but
shower.
you can't.
Then you go step out and be like, my foot's dirty.
I'd rather carry
Make it
hand
nice.
sanitizers and
It will
little
make
it.
like, cleaning wipes or something, or dry shampoo rather than not being able to go anywhere. Sorry.
So I don't see anything wrong with that. Like always having wipes because I have wipes in the car for just touching people's computers. Y'all people are disgusting.
Oh yeah, computer's good.
So you wouldn't be able to do your job because
Oh,
dust
yeah.
and things like that. Yeah, no, you don't. Yeah.
But as soon as somebody brings me a machine, do I not just wipe it down? Because I'm like, I don't know what you've done to this.
Yes.
Or what you use it
Yeah.
for.
Yes. This certain key structure is always.
Yeah.
Why does this key? Never mind.
Why is the letter P worn off?
Yes.
All right.
Would you,
yeah.
after going to the beach, would you rather keep finding sand everywhere for a week, or have a sunburn that takes a week to go away?
Sand.
Those sunburns are.
Sand. I got a sunburn on the top of my foot that's taking a week to go away, and it sucks.
It still hurts. Sand.
Oh yeah, that's one of the worst ever, right there. So yeah,
I show
I
y'all, but I don't like feet.
Still like
I don't know what you.
actually still have a bunch of the gear from
We're
the
what?
beach in my car. Back.
Oh yeah, we haven't sprayed down the tent or anything. Oh, we didn't take tent.
Nope.
Why is it dirty?
Because you're used to the yard a few times.
Yeah. Can go everywhere.
I keep
Sand,
finding
By
sand
you, hand.
everywhere, and it's driving me crazy.
sand everywhere or sunburn?
Sand.
Sand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a little sunburn, but it didn't take a week to go away. So one that took a week to go away would be. Yeah, I think I'd rather find sand everywhere, even though I'm still finding sand everywhere. Like in our car, it was at the bottom of my purse. It's obviously in the beach bag. When I did the load of laundry from the beach, there's sand all in the dryer now.
It's just mud now.
No.
No, it's in the dryer, so it's,
Busy Bees will take care of the sand next week.
Yeah.
but it's annoying.
JP, take care of
All right,
the
Wack.
sand in house. Would you rather be stuck outside for 3 hours in the rain or for 3 hours in the heat of the summer?
Just rain, or is it like a storm? Like,
Just rain.
Are both in the
Rain.
summertime?
Heavy rain though. Maybe not.
Because if it's 3 hours in the rain and it's cold, I'll take the heat. I don't get pneumonia or something.
Mm.
In the heat, I
It's 3 hours average springtime rain. 3 hours in the rain.
Well, because the summer rain is hot, and I could deal
Right.
with that.
3 hours in the rain, or you want to be in the heat of summer?
I'd rather be in the heat. I mean, I can go play golf in the meantime. I'll do that anyway, so I'd rather be in the heat.
I'd probably die of like heat exhaustion. I'll go.
But there's
in the rain.
trees. You find shade.
Find shit. You can hang out on the tree in the
Yeah.
rain too. So that's what you're gonna do when you're golfing.
In the summer, yeah, you will. I'll say the heat.
rain. I'm switching to heat.
Heat.
Okay.
All right.
What do you
I'll take the. I'll take the heat. I don't really want to be
It's
outside.
being soggy and wet the whole. I mean, even the heat
that
will
my
be
water?
hot and soggy anyway.
May I
So,
have that,
Yeah,
please?
all of it's miserable.
Thank you.
yeah. So welcome to Florida, where the weather hates you.
I don't have enough drink, please.
All right. Well, then we can re-up. We can re-up. Or-
No.
want to pause?
You know, I would like to point out how many people that don't know what re-up means.
None.
So
We all know.
So I'm using that wording correctly.
None. One person.
Yes or no?
Do you
question.
know where it came from?
I'll get the bills. You guys talk.
I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna learn something about my usage of the word re-up.
Well, I got yelled at for it. He's like,
Oh, okay.
it's messed up that you know what that word means and where it stems from as far as the
Oh, you're talking about?
yeah.
Oh, who cares?
Well, I know,
Why?
but I was like, well,
I'm gonna re-up my water right now.
but I just thought it was interesting. And I was like, I never thought of it that way because I've always just heard it and used it. And
I, don't know,
actually-
I think like refill. I took it as a general context of a word that I've never questioned in life.
Or,
Yeah, refill. So I'm
Right.
gonna re-up. So okay, so what is actual? Is a re-up short for something?
Mhm.
Are you tell me? Quit staring at me.
Off camera, I mean, but I'm just,
Oh,
yeah, one of those.
oh. Wider eye movement.
Why does he always call me when we're doing this?
He called me.
No,
Oh,
your
he-
brother.
I was like, maybe he
at
wants to
10 at 10 o'clock at night.
No,
Jeez.
At the same time, every freaking Thursday. Like, dude, son, go away.
You're in the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah.
what about me?
Yeah, what about you?
What about you?
Is this payback? I see how it is.
I thought he was going to
He asked if y'all wanted anything.
Nobody said anything. So.
Yeah, we were all like, yeah.
See, at least my mistake was honest.
All right, yeah.
I'll bring it. Oh.
There's ciders behind. Boy, this is gonna end badly.
That just flew by.
You gotta order filters, by the way.
Yeah,
Thanks.
we know.
Poor Hannah.
I like $60.
Are they really?
Water filters, yeah, water filters. So for anybody that has a fridge that has replaceable filters, I think that now it's like $40. So,
All right, I'm stealing one of these things right here, the goose.
You may as well just start a running tab, dear.
yeah.
I'm bringing beer next time.
You said that last time.
Grab me one.
I thought you were refilling something else.
As Patty said,
Got
that
water.
grocery day is tomorrow.
It is.
So you should Instacart some beer to their house.
So thanks for hanging out, and I don't know if we're cutting this or not, but if not, hey, thanks for hanging out, everybody.
All right?
We fill our drinks.
Yeah, are we cutting? Yeah, I assume we're cutting.
Nope.
Oh wait,
This is all going live.
no, wait. Okay, well, that's the reason we only have 2 people watching. Shocker.
Never have I ever.
All right. Never have I ever been hospitalized for something other than giving birth or being born.
So I drink if I haven't, right? So she knows this.
If you have. Yeah, for those who may not know, again, if you have done this, you drink.
So
I have.
For something other than giving birth or being born. I have been hospitalized.
You haven't been hospitalized. So you have not been. So you don't drink.
Oh, well.
So
Just put it back in the drink. Never have I ever sang in public.
let me go ahead and we were singing to the lady at Chick-fil-A today.
Oh my god!
But it made her day. She was having a bad day. So
When Z-Day comes on, you just have to sing hard out.
it was Usher.
I wouldn't know the words.
Hey,
Usher.
I thought it was Usher. Okay.
yeah, I
anyways.
can't
Your turn.
believe
Number
that
3.
you singing that.
Never have I ever gone snowboarding. I have not.
No, I haven't.
Never have I ever gone skiing.
I've gone, but I didn't ski.
Water or snow?
It's not like I paid to be there.
Let's just go in general for both. So water or snow ski.
Have I actually skied? Like, did I actually ski?
Yeah.
I've gone.
That's all. Yeah.
Do it.
Actually, yes, you actually did the performance act of skiing.
Okay. Never have I ever sent a stranger a drink.
Have you?
I'm sure it's something. Work in a bar.
Of course, the 2
Cheers,
guys.
buddy.
Like, hey,
100%.
We worked as bartenders, so I'm sure I've sent someone.
Right.
a drink and then-
No, not in the way that.
not like
Like-
buying someone a drink.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, now all ladies.
Never have I ever accepted a drink from a stranger.
Hell no.
No.
Mm-mm. Oh, wow.
Like a bought and paid for?
Mm-mm.
I heard free drink.
Nope, because I don't know.
The guys are like, oh yeah, we drink it.
Mm-mm.
All right, number 7.
Never have I ever gotten busy in a public place. Define public place.
Not your home.
Not private.
Like were people around or like?
You're like, oh, you're
No,
not.
they don't. There doesn't have to be.
You're not sitting out on a park bench. You know.
Hope that your wife
It's not
is
a
drinking
crowd.
for the same occurrence that you are. That's how time
I know
was
where
made.
our child was made.
By the way, this was done prior to knowing there was going to be this individual. So don't come at us for this, okay? We did not know.
We didn't choose these questions knowing that
She was
we
gonna be
didn't have
here.
guests.
Sorry, yes.
My bad.
All right. Never have I ever been nude in public.
Have
Completely nude.
Completely
Oh, wow.
nude?
I don't think I
Not
have.
top and bottom at the same time.
I haven't.
Should I keep drinking?
I can't. Yeah. Do we count the number of times or
Yeah. We're going to be a stronger.
Oh wait a minute.
mirror's empty?
Eddie come.
I'll explain why later.
Oh wow.
Because public consists of Romeo dorm. I'm just saying. Mm.
Okay.
No. Public means outside of a building, in general, public outside.
Oh, then no. I'll take my drink back.
Yeah.
I mean, technically that's public.
Well, no, it doesn't mean public like, oh, I went to somewhere else, somebody else's house or some, place like, the college dorm. No, that's still inside or something like that. So
Then I take my drink back.
all right.
My bad.
Like if you're in a dorm room, that doesn't.
Who had next?
Like if you're running through the common areas, that counts.
So how many times do
through
I
the
drink?
quad to the gymnasium?
Yeah,
Like-
right.
All right.
How many times do I drink for
I
that?
don't know, twice.
All right, Patty, number 9.
All right. Never have I ever dated, or hooked up with someone 10 years older.
Nope. Sorry.
Just the 2 porn stars. Never have I ever dated or hooked up with someone 5 years younger.
Younger?
Just the 2 porn stars.
No. Shut up.
Well, that was fun.
I think we're just gonna edit that part out. None of the truth.
Is there anything that you can do to like, if you do this, can you pick things that you haven't done? Because chances are it's just me and you getting wasted.
I was like, so.
I'm just sitting here, just go through it. Just go through it.
Keep reading. Next time I'm getting the straw.
We can get the crazy wacky ones.
Ooh, yes.
Get the big mouth.
I'm ordering them.
All right.
Amazon.
All right. So let's find out a couple of things that are our favorites now that we're getting hammered. So
That was great. Let's go ahead and do that one again.
actually, oh, wait, no. Actually, can we add 2 more real quick? Never have I ever. 2 real quick ones. The last 2 questions we just did. Can we change the time frames?
You want to go to 20 years?
No.
I was like,
It's at 10 years older, 10 years younger.
stop screwing with the grannies. Quagmire.
All right.
Straight
Our
Quagmire.
favorites. Our favorites.
Bow, bow, bow.
Our resident laser is drunk.
Moving on. Oh man.
Favorite spring break outfit? Let's start with you.
Oh.
I mean, I wear pants all day.
I was like, black sweater,
What's your
black
favorite?
Yeah.
Like,
What's
she's
your
in it.
outfit?
I look good in red, so I really like my red shirt. And
With
then
your red Jordans, with your red.
maybe my Vans, I don't want to
Oh,
be too extra.
What? Yes, you do. You are Queen Petty.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
That's a different situation.
As this mother-daughter continues here tonight, Frack Paddy Wack.
Okay.
For myself, it's my Speedo.
Wow.
True story.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
With or without a hat?
Hat optional. So it just really depends. But I mean, that is as close as I can be legally naked.
Okay. She's judging you.
So I have this really pretty sundress, like maxi dress, and it's like a cream, like a white, off-white color with lots of spring-colored flowers on it. I wore it to Justin Ashley's wedding. I've actually bought it to her wedding, and now I love wearing it.
Aw.
But Nas,
I don't have one.
I was
I wear the same. Yeah, I wear the same clothes on spring break that I wear. Like
I was okay. I'm really upset at you right now as a friend because I thought you were gonna say, "What's your favorite outfit?" I'm like, my wife.
Aw. That would have been cute.
I wasn't going for cute.
Oh.
See,
You have a favorite
even
outfit,
that one
Tyler?
got it.
huh? No, because you don't.
Wait, I was like, what do you let me
Like,
wear?
hey, you don't wear-
Answer that.
I think we're probably talking about the same white outfit from Francesca's or whatever. The white.
Oh,
flower.
no. But that one is cute. I do need to wear that again.
So I love it.
How about you, Britt?
I thought you liked the blue one better.
I do.
I had a very favorite
I
dress
didn't
when
wear
I was
that
like in middle school, and it was like a peach. To me, it was peach. So if it wasn't peach, my bad. But I had a crisscross back, and I was like a size 6 at the time, and I had a little cute little white little sweater thingy. That was like my favorite outfit ever. It was a dress too. Like,
Did you find it again?
yeah, size 6. My fat thigh would fit just barely in that.
I didn't mean the same size. Jesus Christ.
True story. Maybe.
All right.
My favorite spring break outfit. When I had abs. That was 99.
There you go.
1999. That was my favorite spring break outfit.
Oh,
My
you were
birthday
so
suit in 1999.
Yeah, 1999.
That's so
That was so cute.
My birthday suit, pre-Tyler.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
I promise you, not the problem here. All right. So, what is your favorite morning beverage? Specifically, morning beverage.
Mimosa. Spring break, right?
Spoken like a true mother.
On spring break? Yeah.
How about you, Frick?
My protein shake. That's my favorite. Right? What?
He went.
Yeah. Whack. Just go.
Oh.
Yeah, you already said yours. I was like vodka. No. I don't know. Like,
He's like Bailey's and Coke.
yeah, no, and then that, yeah, like, a glass of milk or a glass of orange juice is the typical because I usually take. I'll take my vitamins in the morning with orange juice. Typical.
My favorite is like the little the glass Starbucks cup caramel.
Oh, those Frappuccino thingies?
Yeah. Yep, those are good.
It's too much. It's too much sugar for me.
It's like 32 grams of sugar.
Hey, wakes you up in the morning. It doesn't wake me up. I'm still
Not anymore because you're immune now.
Yeah.
You keep getting coffee at 10.
It's like 32 grams. I need to bump it up to 70.
I gotta dump in my own sugar.
Yeah, exactly.
Going back to what we were complaining about earlier, somebody just got a job interview that he was hopeful for.
Yeah.
So he's pretty excited. That's what he was calling for. So
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I didn't know palm trees could
Hey,
get.
who's excited?
Hey, he's excited.
I didn't know palm trees could get jobs.
You're right.
Your son is tall.
He way tall.
He way tall.
Super tall.
All right. So my favorite morning beverage is going to be a nice cup of coffee.
Yeah, I figured that was going to be Chris, but I guess not.
Is that broken shake?
when I have to
I know, right?
I
I took it that way too. Really?
It's the first time being decent. So how about you, Patty?
All right. What is your favorite thing to do outside? Yeah, I already know where this is going because that's where the show is going.
Yeah.
Yes!
So Wack, how about yours?
When I wrote this down, I completely innocent. Like, if you like to go outside for a walk, go ride your bike, sit outside the beach.
Staring at the sun.
You should have put outside pastime. Instead, you said
I was
thing.
going to put pastime, but I thought you guys were going to make fun of me for using the word pastime.
She's so old.
I'm gonna make fun of you regardless. It's fine. What you put. And plus, pastime, he would have said the same thing. Yeah. All right. So really, since we all know our answer already, hey Hannah.
I'm probably gonna start walking again outside.
Okay. Getting some fresh air. Getting some exercise in.
I like going on walks with Tyler and Wack and occasionally Trooper.
He's crazy.
Yes.
You did put sit at the beach, which is something I love to sit at the beach.
Yeah,
but
I like
it's
to
not like
swing outside.
And
it's not like go up on the hill.
I do. If I'm actually, I like to do things like running, skateboarding. So far outside activities, things of that nature. Yeah.
So that's a lot of exercise. I bought my mommy a swing and we put it in the shade, and it's a glider, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I love that thing.
I want a porch swing.
By the way, I think the dumbest swing hammock things are the ones that are like flat and are held out in two corners, like 1 point. Because people always end up flipping out. I'm like, what?
Did you see? There's 3 people in those stupid things on Lake Hollingsworth. I was like, oh, they're going to flip. Can we go push them?
It's all it takes is just like a.
They were like one was at the bottom, one was in the middle, one was at the top.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, by the trees right there, next to the yacht club area. Yeah. So
are they like hammocks? Sorry, I haven't seen these things.
Yeah,
so if you sit in them, it like wraps you up like a.
No, exactly. See, these don't. These are just like flat. I'm like, how I mean, you live dangerously when you're doing that, in my opinion. Seriously. That's next to like, jumping across the Grand Canyon.
Does the platform that you sit on, does it like tilt back and forth?
Yeah, it looks like a hammock, but it doesn't like wrap you up like a hammock usually does. So I think it's the dumbest thing ever. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just
hard to visualize.
I'll post a picture.
I'm gonna guess it's like the swing that Tyler fell asleep on at my aunt's house in upstate New York.
That was a hammock.
Yeah, no, because a hammock like wraps you up. This was a flat pad.
Yeah, it looks like a flat pad.
Yeah, it's got like a U-bolt shape in it.
Yeah, and it doesn't have that piece of wood, is what I would describe to hold it apart.
It's like a freaking table if the table were soft with 2 chains.
You look like a banana.
We'll put a link on chat so people can get an idea of what I'm talking about specifically. So, because trust me, I come from a country where hammocks are like right next to a bed. You're like
banana hammock.
That's my special. All right,
shut up.
More like this one. I know it's a hammock, but a regular hammock wraps you up, so it's more like that one.
Yeah,
that nobody on chat can see.
Yeah. All right. We'll send you all a link.
Favorite spring break location?
Do you have a location?
I really like going to the beach.
Past, present, or somewhere you want to go?
One of each.
I'd like to go.
Pass in somewhere you want to go.
So I want to go to, and I know it's in May, and I know it's not really spring break, but in Michigan, the Dutch Mayfest for the tulips. So that's actually my background.
I was like a tulip festival.
Yeah, yes, thank you. But it's in May, and they call it something. It's the Dutch something. So, sorry. Sir?
We're drinking. Don't mind us. You said tulips.
Well, I did. In the past, I'd like to go to the beach, but I would also like to go to the mountains, like in the woods, like a cabin or something. Something different.
She said she doesn't want to get killed.
No, like a touristy area, like
Gatlinburg. Yeah, Pigeon Forge.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been to
Say
those.
white people.
Not spring break related, but I would like to go to South Carolina, like Charleston area.
South Carolina. Put your hands up.
All right. So a prior one for me, again, along with the beach, which is kind of it's a thing that we do, but I enjoy those times because, you're just having fun, it's friends and everything else. But a future one I'd like to eventually get to once the world is open is Thailand. But the only reason at the same time why I'm so scared of doing that is because I've watched too many movies and too much Locked Up, and I've watched too much Locked Up Abroad. And yes,
and your lifestyle lends to not safe.
Is that like kind of like Singapore?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll cane you to death, but I mean, it's actually I do have a friend who lives in Thailand. But bottom line being that it's scary laws out there, man. It's like no holds barred. So
We've had a few fighters that we know go over there.
well, yeah, from Muay Thai training and things like that. So but still,
But they seem to enjoy it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, things are inexpensive. Like the only thing that's expensive is like a flight. That's what I've heard. After that, dollar to ratio to.
I had a friend that lived there, and for years after high school, she went with her husband over there, and basically lived like king and queen.
Yeah.
Because they came from America and they had their money.
Yeah, like if you only have $100,000, you move to Thailand, you'll be set for a while.
Huh.
So you can retire, just not here.
Yes, right.
$100,000. So.
Yep, mine was the beach. I'd still like to get a beach house for the week. And an upcoming spring break would be awesome.
So you don't
our
have to
trips,
worry about packing up.
yeah, our trips were always to Daytona. When I was in college, we always went to Daytona and just partied. It was a blast. Now Daytona's not.
But we went to
Daytona's not really the
Bahamas.
same. We went to the Bahamas. So I mean, yeah, I definitely, I'd love to do a mountains trip. Love to go to Gatlinburg, but
It's pretty
I like going to the beach for spring break. When I think about springtime,
Yeah.
stuff like that, I think about beach trip.
How about you?
Where you want to go for spring break?
I really want to go to Bora Bora.
Nice.
The
Wow.
beaches are really beautiful.
Yeah,
They are.
on picture, at least.
Have you been anywhere for spring break before?
Well, I've been to like beaches and water parks before. So we always used to do.
That's what we need to do.
Don't look at me. It wasn't me.
I know.
Yeah.
SeaWorld and stuff like that. Yeah.
You don't, son.
I don't, son.
We need to go to a place again. They built the artificial beaches or whatever. Out there in God, where was it? We talked about it a couple of shows ago. People, chat, if you can help
There's
me
the
out
one in
here.
Wesley Chapel. There's like a fake beach.
Yeah, it's something like that where they created like the artificial beaches and lagoons or whatever, etc. So it's
That'd be cool. I'd like to go to DeSoto again too. DeSoto's really, really nice, but I like it in the evening, doing the evening sunset run.
When they're shirts.
It's nice.
And the way you come up too far and start to carry you out. That's great.
chat. That's called planning a murder.
Yeah. Which means she doesn't get my life insurance.
You can't get it when you're in jail.
Random life crisis.
All right.
Well, mine was kind of already addressed, but oh well. When is the last time you actually participated in spring break as a vacation? For
Oh,
a
a
whole
week long. Yeah. I mean, when
Probably
we started the Tennessee one. Yeah.
When I was 22
Couple
years
years
old, I think.
Yeah, I think I was 2021.
That was the last. I was like vacation, like week long. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go party. Now I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh,
It wasn't
it's
a
Tuesday
party,
night. Reason
it
to
was-
drink.
It was hang out with family.
Yeah.
But it was a week away. So.
That was
But it sucks It sucks because people in
break.
hospitality, they don't get a spring break. You're working spring break.
Right.
I mean, you're making good
They
money.
ain't making bank though.
Oh, yeah.
Spring break's a great time to work.
Mm-hmm. There's no
We'll change the colors and they look weird.
I know it looks
It look like poop.
I didn't notice, so thanks.
Yeah. So
All right.
That's better.
yeah. How about you? When's the last time you went on spring break?
I was
Right.
like,
She's like, I'm on it.
I have went to like the Peabody Hotel.
Oh, it's in
I
Orlando.
think it's still called Peabody. I don't know.
I think they may have changed it by now. That's one where they have the ducks come down and walk over the fountain. Yeah.
But it's like really big. I really like the water. That was the last time I was there.
Awesome.
Again, not me.
So now kind of along the same lines though. So that's kind of taking a break, for spring break reasons. But when was the last time that you actually did some true self-pampering? Like you're like, no, I'm not talking like, I'm going to give myself an hour. No, I'm talking like this day as a whole is all mine.
He ain't got kids.
She's like before Tyler.
Yeah. Like 3.5 years ago. All right, great.
What is that?
Thanks for bringing that up.
Like a whole day? Oh.
All moms on chat right now are going like, what is this day off your face?
I was thinking like I gave myself like an hour to go get a facial from Carrie last year.
Last year?
Last year.
You go and get your hair done for 6 hours.
It's not pampering.
But
Like,
do you still answer your phone?
But it's not like
Nah.
getting
your hair done is a piece of pampering.
Not when you're still
It's a
answering your
piece,
phone.
but that's why I said true self-pampering.
She's not answering.
Oh, I am. I'm still answering. When
I'm
I'm
still
Vic's doing my hair, I'm
I remember mine, at least since nobody's got an answer here.
And I'm normally stressed out about how much time it's going to take and if I'm going to get home on time and taking care of all the things I need to get done at home.
For me, it was 2 years ago. It was around my birthday 2 years ago. It was 2 or 3 years ago. And basically my family had seen me stressed out a lot because I was, still working, building up, going through a rough phase in the business. And my whole family chipped in and they put in some money and they said, here's it's called a sports package, I guess, for guys. But it was at a local spa. So I went out there. I was there for like 5-6 hours, and then did the whole works. I was in the robe, with a flute of champagne, but the one thing that I remember the whole facial massage, body massage. They did the pedicure and everything. But the funniest part was all this is that when the lady was doing my pedicure, she kept looking at my feet, going like, "I hate you so much." I'm like, "What did I do?" And she's like, "You have like the nicest feet ever." It's because she was telling me about how like women coming in all the time and they're always wearing heels until like you got these like edges and so it's.
She said foot fetish.
Well, she did.
Those are the people that do pedicures. The ones that
she wasn't slobbering looking at him like that. Okay, so
are you sure?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
She had a mask on, didn't she?
No. This is 3 years ago.
This is when life was real.
Yes.
Not this fake. Yeah.
All right, whatever. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just giving my 2 cents. So, all right. So nobody
Have
had.
you done?
No. We all have kids. Just you, single guy.
Have you done anything for spring break this year?
The beach.
Been chauffeured.
The beach.
Went to that beach this weekend. That's it. That's really.
Show me this one.
That was not spring break, but okay.
You're right. Inspirited was
Kickoff was spring break. Spring break kickoff.
There you go.
Jinx.
What was something crazy fun you remember from a past spring break?
Breaking an axle in Daytona.
That's fun.
Damn.
Hitting switches on bitches and that was fun. Good times.
I hope it's sarcastic fun. It doesn't sound like fun at all to me.
Well, that's what I remember though. We had all the intention of spending the week.
It's just crazy.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
Okay, that's crazy. Yeah.
It was a Dodge Stratus. He broke back axles.
And for all my friends out there who like Saturday Night Live, I drive a Dodge Stratus. I don't.
It was not my Dodge Stratus.
I drive a Dodge Stratus. Sorry. All right. I remember more crazy things then.
Yeah.
I mean, they were fun at the same time, but I remember one of them being at the back of one of my friend's house. They rented an inflatable like bounce house, but it was bounce house where it has also like a slide for water and a pool at the end. And let's just say that it was 3 PM and there was a lot of clothes missing.
3 p.m. That way.
Yeah, daytime.
One of our trips to Daytona, I think it was like probably maybe the second year, my sophomore year of college. We had a hotel room and everybody, I think we were just old enough to be able to buy alcohol, or like the year before, but we had people that were old enough to get it. And we had coolers of Mike's Hard Lemonade and Smirnoff Ice.
Okay.
as with
Because you're cool,
all the
right?
girls.
At least
we
it
were
wasn't.
cool, and
At least it wasn't Zima.
we didn't drink real beer, and we
Gross.
put them all in the coolers, and as we finished them, we put them up in the closet. There was a shelf in the closet, and we just throughout the night and the weekend, basically, we just kept stacking them in the closet. So they were, because me in hotel rooms, I got to leave it clothes cleaner than I left it. So when I got there, so no, they were all stacked neatly in there, and well, yeah, but at least they weren't all over the floor everywhere. And I think that we actually grabbed a trash can, and I don't remember. Stop judging me.
I am judging you.
You should just be quiet and listen to the story.
So you don't drink the gears. People leave
I would have to ask whether or not we put them in a trash can, but I remember that we did that, and then we had one of the bartender like bottle spouts. They fit perfectly in the bottle, so we were pouring like shots into everybody's mouth. And it was Bridget, Tiffany, yeah, just that whole crew. So it was.
She had
No, it was spring break, and no. So we had a bunch of fun. It was a good time, but yeah, it was funny because we were drinking Smirnoff Ice and Mike's Hard Lemonades, and then once we filled, we did end up throwing them away. Because
so we ended up throwing them.
No, because we didn't have enough room to put any more bottles. We're like, we got to start over. So we had to about.
All right. So
maybe we left the 12-pack. I'm sorry. I'll go back and figure out how to.
All right. So Hannah, you got to be careful with this answer.
Okay.
I'm still waiting on Patty.
I haven't done anything crazy, really. Spring break.
Or fun.
Just been with family, really.
That's crazy.
I can just imagine some of the things you've done with your father's side of the family.
Nothing crazy, front flips in the pool, that's about it.
Okay.
Oh, living dangerous.
So you got a good kid. You good.
So the first spring break that me and Wack were together. See, I never did anything crazy really before I met him. He makes me a little crazy. But anyways, we went to the Bahamas after knowing each other for 3 months. Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's great.
Again, this is how murder starts. What happens? It ain't one bit. Too much of the Bahamas.
They lost his luggage. And so we only had mine. We had separate suitcases back then.
So how do you like the sundress?
Oh yeah. We had a few drinks in our hotel room and on the patio, and we were with a group of friends. So he was complaining that he didn't have any clean clothes, so I let him wear one of my dresses, and it was hilarious.
Did you put on your underwear too?
I didn't leave the room. No
underwear.
Although I was small enough where I could fit.
Oh, he was very.
I was like his size.
Yeah, very small.
But was she even tinier then? Would you still fit?
Yeah, she's still little. She's a little surfer girl.
Okay.
So
yeah, I was probably small.
Not much smaller than you are now.
No, they're really tiny.
But yeah, I thought you were going to say.
Big smile.
We got in trouble. We got in trouble because we went in the bathroom.
I tried, Chad. I tried to move on to the next segment, but no, you just wanted to keep telling stories.
Because that was going to be my original story, and then I went.
And you still told it.
Yeah. I got to keep this show interesting. I need to entertain the two people that are watching this right now.
We had to buy some of our own groceries instead of eating out so much. So we were trying to get stuff from the store to use at the hotel room, and we didn't have a can opener. But yet we bought canned tuna. So we could make tuna sandwiches. Yeah, and I don't remember. I had a manicure kit, and I tried to cut it open. I poked it, and then tried to cut around the edges. It was a mess. And I was like,
I can picture this. I really can because I'm going at that age and be like, yeah, we'll do something stupid like this.
Yeah. And I'm in the bathroom on the counter, mixing up some mayonnaise, some tuna.
No, that's too logical.
No, because we were already back at this. I didn't realize
they didn't want to leave again. No, we're already here.
Fix can openers.
But the front we might have had one to borrow.
No.
I was young, okay?
We were
on spring break and we're young, stupid.
We were not sober.
Front desk is
not not sober. That explains.
Front desk is not going to want to help drunk 21-year-olds.
We walked down. I think we walked down to the subway to get subs or something like that, and then we bumped into the one guy on the island that I knew could get us right.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and then he hung out with us. Or came back and
took us to the club.
And took us to the club.
Or he asked us if we wanted to.
Yeah. It was,
Yeah, no.
yeah. We had a lot of fun. It was a good trip.
It was
Right.
good. Anyways, all right.
So, pew, 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 going to trending national topics now. See what's happening here in the world, or at least nationally. So,
All right.
Frick.
My all-star forward, Nicola, is being traded from the Orlando Magic to the Chicago Bulls for Carter, which are the 2 future picks. So that's kind of exciting for the Chicago Bulls. Hopefully we'll get another national championship with that one.
And you said words that I have no idea what they mean.
Basketball, and trading.
Gotcha.
So the Bulls, like, is that your team?
Of course, because Michael
Jordan.
Jordan played. Do I watch them anymore?
Well,
Not
I figured,
really.
like, maybe the Magic.
Well, no, but Killian plays for the Pistons, so.
I have seen Nicola's name before, so
Yes, yeah,
I'm
I've
familiar
seen that
with
name.
that. So, but I don't know who Carter is. So,
Me.
some other person apparently is also good at basketballing,
Dribbling,
dribbling,
Shooting.
double dribbling, 3 points.
Okay.
Kobe. So, all right.
oh, Mamba.
So apparently there's a 4th stimulus check that's in the talks right now. Again,
Yay, because it didn't
Yay,
affect
'cause-
our taxes the first time.
Yeah,
It
so-
hasn't yet.
Yes, it did. We all got letters in the mail saying, hey, we calculated this wrong.
Yes, that's why.
So,
It's
So
okay.
you haven't gotten.
yeah, I also have not gotten any
Yeah,
stimulus
so,
for the taxes
and,
I did file.
Well, Wack didn't mention that. Reminder, tax time got pushed back to May 17th. So again, we talked about it last week. Just a friendly reminder for everybody here. But yeah, so that's in the talk still again. And it's just going to be something that's going to be a very tough conversation because it's already 1.9 billion on this one recently. Right now, the most people are in the last week and a half have been getting already deposited. Not everybody has yet, so because things are being recalculated. So it feels like a GPS, like recalculating,
Yeah.
recalculating.
Yeah, for real.
So, but it's yeah. So
Well, and
it's,
then people
it's
who
out there.
filed, I guess people who filed digitally are also having even more trouble because the IRS is that they're backlogged with
Well,
digital filings from
not
2008.
only because of that issue, but I think we talked about it 2 weeks ago. Remember, they also had problems with their site
Mhm.
itself. So as,
Servers.
Yeah, because
And-
we've filed
Azul.
like we filed our stuff is in it, but it has not been like
Is your
we have not gotten back our confirmation
oh
of everything, even though it's filed in.
And,
If I don't tax-
Chad, I would like for you to come back to
Not
this
the-
episode again and watch. And while we're talking about all this stuff, you can see just the blank stare from her.
Yes.
Just going like,
Man, next one. Let's go.
Yeah, so-
Let's go.
and no, this is not national, but it's going to be affecting nationally. Spain is actually trying out a 4-day work week.
let us
And-
know how that works out for
I
you.
want that in my life.
Right?
Yeah, so again, there. Well, no, we're business owners. That's not. So,
Yeah, I mean,
so it's like, you got jokes.
That's why I'm going to try and get to.
So yeah, that is the goal. Yeah.
I want my Fridays off.
So, but again, so I know it's happening in Spain, but companies are looking at it in the U.S. as well. So it's being influenced. But again, they're using that as a kind of a test dummy, so to speak. So we'll hear news from that.
I feel like it would have to be like a rotating.
Then that's what I was thinking.
Like
too.
some
Yeah.
people are off
Monday to
on
Thursday, some people are
Mondays,
Tuesday to
some-
Friday kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Like, because if everyone's off for 3 days, that's
Yeah.
it.
And then your people that work
Which is
weekends. If you do it that way, then less people are going to be burnt out. And
But don't forget, it's not a 40-hour week. It's going down to 32 hours.
Hmm.
So it would still be like Monday to Friday or Tuesday to Monday to Thursday, Tuesday to Friday scenario, but it'll be the regular 8 hours still. It won't be the full 40 hours.
so you make less money.
Or you make the same.
Doubt it.
or less.
Maybe, unless you're hourly.
There you go. So yeah, some people are like, I don't care.
Yeah.
20 hours or 200, I'm gonna make the same amount. So, but yeah, so we'll see. Well, it's gonna be how that'll affect the U.S. on that end. So, Buddy.
Cool. I just found one that said Miami Beach has a Joker running wild on the loose. If anyone can check out that link that we're putting in the chat. He looks a little crazy. He's going around screaming that COVID isn't real. Locked him. It's in Miami Beach, so they've reissued a curfew, and he says, F the curfew. And he's out partying at all the clubs. And it's pretty hilarious to look at.
But we all
He
remember
probably
what
has
happens
some
with all of the
mental
Jokers in all of the movies. So
But he probably
he's
has some
got
mental
some-
issues.
Yeah.
Just say.
they might want to keep an eye on that guy, which I'm sure they are. But yeah, at the same time,
I
I
mean,
thought it was very interesting, and it had to do with spring. So,
But we also had, Miami's so famous for so many things, like cocaine and Scarface.
I feel like that's where this is going.
No, exactly, because he's talking about this right here, and I'm thinking, well, again, something like prior Jokers, what's happened to them, but also You got to realize that that's also where we got bath salts guy from.
Right.
I mean, Miami is just full of winners.
Yay!
Miami Beach.
Yes.
All right. Mine were man finds shrimp tail in a cinnamon toast crunch. Saw this one come through.
One less reason to eat cinnamon toast.
Yeah, so he attempted to kind of call out the General Mills or whoever makes cinnamon toast crunch, and they responded back like, that's literally impossible. Like, none of their plants have processing of seafood.
Unless somebody was eating on it going like, nah.
Yeah, no.
It's probably some asshole friend that was like,
well, and then what they ended up,
they laughed too.
After doing some research, they came back and said, listen, sometimes the ingredients don't bind properly, and if they clump together, it can end up looking it's just a clump of
cinnamon sugar.
How do you mistake a clump of?
Because instead of it being smashed into a square, it's smushed into a rectangle, and then just inside of the tree, like the burning process, whatever it is, the roasting process, whatever they do, it just ended up. It does look like a shrimp. It looked like a shrimp tail, but it's not
I'm just
really.
saying it looks like a shrimp tail.
Yeah.
I still think there's a better chance of finding like the image of Jesus on a piece of toast than there is to find a shrimp.
And then my other one was Disney is bumping Black Widow to June 9th instead of May 7th. They were going to release it on May 7th, as well as they are going to stay on schedule with Cruella coming out May 28th. These will both be available. All of their new movies that are coming out are going to be dually launched in the theaters and on Disney Plus at the same time.
Wow!
But you're going to pay $30 for access on Disney Plus to rent the movie, so to speak. So they're gonna. That's how they're gonna offset and make their money. One of theaters that have not reopened, but
people who don't want
just
to go
people
out,
that don't want to go out.
Yeah.
Okay, to me, you actually gonna like. We got an awesome sound system. I'll sit at home and watch a movie for $30 with.
And you get drinks,
interruptions, and
okay, popcorn, not overcharged for it.
So yeah, right. If you want to come over, it's $5 for popcorn.
If you have a family of 5,
I'll bring beer.
You're taking your kids to see the movie.
What are you drinking right now?
I said I'm sorry already. God, I'm telling you make a mistake.
It's like the third week in a row he forgot to bring beer, so he's just drinking mine. That's why we're picking on him, which is no big deal because it's beer. But yeah, so one of the things they bumped Black Widow back because it was going to come out May 7th, and as they get closer to May, not enough theaters across the country are open back yet, and they're really hoping that as these reopenings happen within the next 60 days or so, that by June 9th, theaters will be back open so they can get what they really want to get out of the Black Widow, because that's it. I'm sure that costs them a pretty
penny. It'd be nice to have it released in the summer, so it can be like a summer blockbuster.
They want those numbers.
But at the same time, it sucks because even if they do that and they're not open, then the theaters are still going to lose money because they're.
I don't see that happening though. With the vaccine rolling out, and one third of the population is vaccinated. Blah blah blah. I just don't. I don't.
Now it was Cruella.
There's no excuse.
Was Cruella already originally launched for the May 28th?
For May 28th. And they're just staying on schedule. It's not.
Okay.
It's going to be a great movie. It's going to do some numbers, but it's not going to do the numbers that Black Widow's going to do.
No, yeah.
So the family that goes to the theater all the time, I'm frustrated that they aren't showing more movies and they are pushing them to the Netflix and the Disney Plus and stuff like that because we enjoy the theater experience. Right. I'm happy to pay $50 to go to the theater because I love the experience.
The problem is that they're by putting them out in the theater, not all of these companies have access that when they release their movies, they don't have the digital front in place.
Right.
So they're picking which way am I doing?
Right.
So yeah, it's a bummer. I'm glad that Disney is. I feel that this is the right move for Disney.
And I agree with Disney, but I'm referring to like all movies.
Universal, Universal and all them. All of them should be
pushing back the release dates because they don't have a digital platform to put it on.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So all right, 2 truths, 2 lies, and truth. No,
local.
Sorry,
I need to know.
I went down a slide and started messing. Ready, go. Sorry.
So the headline says city will consider changing open container law, and where this stems from is Swan Pedal Company is doing routes with 16 passenger bicycles, and they want to allow their riders to drink because Swan Brewing, Swan Pedal Company, they want the people to be able to drink.
Is it the same people?
Yeah.
No, Swan Pedal Company is apart from that.
Okay,
but they want to help promote Swan Brewing, their alcohol on there.
So I thought that was intriguing because I was like, I wonder if our little weirdo people are going to go for that.
Yes. I'm right here.
Well, yes,
Holy
we
crap.
would, but
I'm referring to our higher ups.
Oh, yeah.
The company's owners, Leslie Rayson, Stephanie Lewis, and Paige Knatzer, recently gave a presentation
Yeah.
to the committee outlining her plans. Apparently, it's one of Brooke's old best friends from high school, or where'd you
like
guys?
middle school, high
Yeah.
school,
Oh.
we were church friends.
Time to interview somebody.
That's cool. Yes, definitely. Because
Yeah.
I saw the last name and I was like, wait a second,
I know.
that's her husband's last name.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Cool.
awesome. Cool.
Well,
Yay, Paige.
So we'll hopefully listen to something soon about that, or maybe see if we can talk to them. So.
Maybe we'll get our own point. We'll get an inside point of view
I
on
thought
that.
you were going to say they were going to reverse
That's awesome.
the like beverage sales. Like at restaurants, you can still buy drinks to go.
I wish.
Yeah.
Well, you still can.
So-
Right?
I know, but I mean, like, and not have repercussions of having open containers.
Yeah, you can't open it.
Yeah. no,
You can buy it and take it
because
out.
open container for events and things like that versus open containers for personal, residents, et cetera, and whatnot. That could be they can break that up like that easy. So I say
Are we keeping you up, Hannah?
I say don't drink and drive. You might spill your beer. Thank you, no effects. All right, so now coming up here in October, our Florida residents will be able to actually get a Walt Disney World license plate with 100% of the proceeds benefiting Make-A-Wish.
There you go.
So very nice
I'd
and cool.
never go there.
I know, but if you start acting right, you can get a Disney plate for your car. She said no.
No.
They're really cool. They're like iridescent. looking.
She said, don't
And
do
they're my
that.
favorite color. They're
I'll
purple.
stick to the Florida sunshine.
They have a Jeep one.
Yes.
to put on your not Jeep.
Hey,
We will have a Jeep again. Don't go there.
Oh, okay.
hey. Are you
What is
playing?
that? For a really cool.
That's
You
my
see that,
kid.
chat? You see that right there?
Johnson in there
Attitude?
here with what we seek.
What kind of Jeep you got?
Okay.
What she wants.
Did
She can tell you everything she wants on it.
Look.
you want to beat up your mom when she got rid of her gladiator? Do you want to whoop her?
Raider.
Rubicon.
Is that a clutter
Rubicon?
awareness?
The color.
Have you seen the white one that my neighbor has?
Yeah, I don't like it. It's super purple.
It needs to be purple.
So 2017 is the only year they came up with a purple that she really, really likes.
But Gabe.
But Gabe can paint a Jeep for her.
Yes.
So,
All right.
anyways,
All right.
Cool.
She involved. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And as of now, all Florida residents who are 18 and older are eligible to get their COVID-19 vaccine if they wish.
Cool. There you go.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, no,
you're not.
Wait,
not here. But
Yeah.
Not up in
if
here.
you want it, you can get it.
It says so that there's accessibility to it if you'd like to.
I don't like that they are starting to do segregation of those that are
Yeah, I
vaccinated
like
and not. So I don't know if you heard, but in Miami for the Miami Heat games,
Oh, yeah. I heard about
COVID
Exactly.
vaccinated people will be in one section, non-vaccinated will be in another,
I'm like,
and they go
why
through
would it matter
separate
if you're
entrances
vaccinated?
and everything like
Yeah.
that.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So completely
No.
pushing
Hmm.
another
You get a
another version of
vaccination card,
segregation.
You get special seating.
Yeah.
Wait,
Awesome.
You just lie about it and say
You can't.
No.
Yeah, you get a card.
You show
You get a
card.
membership card.
Oh.
Yeah. You get a membership card.
Alrighty, moving on. We're not going to get political.
Yeah. Comedy at Winter Circle this Friday. Frank Del Pizzo, after James Yan performed last week, Frank Del Pizzo hit him up and was like, "Hey man,
You guys doing comedy?
you doing comedy?
Yeah.
Cool. I want to come." Dad's like, "Oh, okay. When?" He's like, "How about Friday?"
Do I know who this person is?
No, but just he's
good.
hilarious.
He's good.
He's hilarious. He's really, really good. So Frank Del Pizzo will be at Winter Circle this Friday, which is tomorrow, March 26th, 9 p.m. Tickets are available. You can get to the link at ffpw.
Live.
Use
Yes.
code FFPW20 and we'll give you free hugs. So yeah, Frank Del Pizzo tomorrow night.
Awesome. And now we can go into Two Lies and a Truth.
Two lies and the truth. We gotta hurry.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Miss Thing over here is showing me that we don't have any plans Friday night and she would like to go to comedy night. Are you going to leave again? That your head hurts?
My head was actually.
Woo woo.
No.
All right, two lies and the truth. Let's see if you know the answer, little girl.
You're welcome.
For spring break, I have been to Miami, I have been to the Florida Keys, or I have been to Ormond Beach.
So if we don't answer, she's going to have to answer.
Okay, I don't think you've been to a beach.
That's not, I've been to one of those because it's two lies and one truth.
Okay,
So- Miami, Florida Keys, or Ormond Beach.
Orange Beach is a lie.
Okay, what else is a lie?
Which one is true? Which one of those three options is true?
Oh, let's see.
It's called Two Lies and a Truth.
Miami or Florida Keys, because you've already ixnayed Ormond Beach.
Like,
So
not Miami, but the other one is a lie.
Florida Keys. Do you think Florida Keys is a lie? So you think I've been to Miami?
No, Miami is a lie.
Okay.
Okay,
So you
so-
think I've been to the Keys
Yes.
for spring break.
for spring break?
All right. I'm going to blame you. So I'll say Florida Keys as well.
Thank you. I was going to say peace.
Yeah.
I've never ever been to Florida Keys in my life.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I've been to Miami. I had a basketball tournament in Miami.
Oh, yeah, you
For
talked
spring
about
break.
that. But I didn't know you that was during spring break. So.
It was during spring break
Oh.
because we had a tournament, and that's when I got my navel pierced with Kelly. So blame Kelly for that one too.
Well, Kelly, you gotta explain it to the- Sorry, my turn. All right. So my worst sunburn was the top of my head, hips, or tops of my feet.
Feet.
Feet is your truth.
Feet.
Yep. God, that sucks so
It
bad.
does suck
So I
bad.
feel for you. We're talking about
Why
getting
did you delete yours?
every since
Rubbing on it.
it happened like 12 years ago, and ever since then I've never forgotten. Always the tops of the feet. Never. Oh, my
I've forgotten that this time.
God, no. I'll remind you next time. That's my bad. All right, Patty.
All right. During spring break, I have been fully buried in the sand,
That was me.
wrestled in the sand, made a sand turtle. Like a giant sand turtle.
You put two truths in there. They did. Wrestled in sin.
I have wrestled.
So you just told us
I
the
know,
truth.
but
But was it during?
it was during spring.
Made a sand turtle. That's what
She just said that was the truth, that she has wrestled in the sand.
But was it during spring break?
Yeah, it was. Because it was.
So we don't get the answer. She just answered it for you.
Okay, so wait a minute.
I was like, this is a good.
my moment with him. Sorry.
Okay.
A
And
lot
you
of those
deleted
tonight,
yours.
dude. Yeah. Because we already know the answer. I went to the Bahamas. So my worst sunburn was top of my head, my shoulders, or top of my feet.
You just complained about your
Shoulders.
feet.
But his worst one. Doesn't mean it was the.
Yeah, but I know. I'm trying to. It's top of his head. I could see him wearing a hat, and I can't see
You're
that
on
head.
shoulders.
I'm gonna go with shoulders.
I'll
Also.
say head.
Shoulders.
Nah.
He had a bad
Shoulders.
one a few years ago.
This is all for you,
It
boo.
was- It was like neon red for a week, and then it started to.
And then it peeled.
You know,
For
you know,
like a
okay,
week.
you know what's bad when you're sitting there and you
It was
feel
like a month
emanate
that it took
heat.
for it to like go away.
All right.
So so we have a special bracket this evening. Okay, so once again, bracket done by yours truly, Hannah.
Banana.
Banana. And again, we're doing here the local sneakerhead, and we're doing shoes, specifically Nike shoes. So, Frick, if you'll start us up with the first two, please.
All right. So your Nike Retro 1s or your Retro 4s, which one is your favorite, ma'am?
I mean, the 4s are really comfortable, but the 1s, it just tops everything. So I would say 1s. It's just
Okay, I'm basing solely on looks, by the way.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 100% looks.
You're going like, well, you know,
I've never worn
the
it.
cotton mesh thread, you know. I was like, man, I'm just going to, I was like, man.
So
well.
by looks, I'm going for 4s because I cannot stand the ones, especially the ones that I got EJ.
Was it red, white, and blue like Captain
I know,
America?
it's like red, white, and blue. I kind of like.
No, for me, it's just the fact that white is just going to get dirty too easily.
And I do have a pair of white Converse. Like
Yeah, so I
Retro ones.
I'm going retro ones.
I'm going.
All right. So ones win over 4s.
Next.
All right. So next ones are Air Max 90 volts or the Jordan women's shoes Nike Air 3 Retro Laser Orange. Can you find a longer name?
And she made sure that she wrote it all out. Like, you need to put Jordan women's shoes Nike Air 3 Retro Laser Orange. Can you spell laser wrong?
I
Then
copied
fix
and
it.
pasted.
I know it's correct now, but I'm just saying that was basically her. Like, you gonna write the word orange or what?
Did you know the word laser is actually an acronym?
No.
Yeah, it says for something. I forget what
What's
it
that
is.
have to do with shoes?
Because laser. Yeah. So
Which one?
Which one are we going for?
Air 3.
The 90s are really comfortable.
Stop. We're going by looks.
He's going to give us a full breakdown.
I was just.
Quit trying to sell me the shoes.
I mean, I really do
Listen,
like
Al Bundy.
You didn't get that reference.
Anyways, I really like the piece on the 3s now that they recently started to do it a lot more. So I would choose 3s.
Okay, so 3-3.
Yeah, 3s look good. They're different, but they look better than I
Three.
can't do the bright.
I like the bright, shiny colors of the 90 volts.
No.
Yeah, I like the 90.
Okay, well,
All right,
the 3s win.
So
So.
3 wins. All right, so Patty.
All right. Am I going to say this right? Bread, 11, and the Concord sketch, 11.
I'm not going to dirty the breads as much as
Well, I had to wear the Concords and I hated those things, so I'm going with the breads.
I'll go with breads too. Yeah.
Then I'll go.
Ma'am.
They're both Concord.
Breads are classic. And, Jordan. So I will go with the breads because I really do like the polyester.
I do appreciate that we have an insider on this. And she actually gives an explanation. But well, the reason why I'm going with this.
Well, I would like to point out she has all these freaking shoes, so let's go there too.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Jeez.
Thank you.
Anyways.
And who paid for them?
I don't have the
Okay.
anonymous.
Spoiled rotten. It's what she is.
First world problems.
Yeah, she is.
It's not the sketch. We went with the bread.
Oh,
The bread is like.
sorry.
That's all right.
Jesus, TJ. Your turn.
Drink.
She doesn't have to abide by our law.
No.
She does.
Yes,
the
she
name.
does.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
I
Oh,
thought she didn't.
No.
She didn't have a
Yeah,
name.
no, she does.
I mean,
She's been
whack.
calling her names all night.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you drink
just
a lot of
caught it.
water. Chug. Thank you.
Air Jordan 3 UN
C.
or
It's actually UNC. Sorry.
UNC or the Jordan Dark Wolf Gray.
I like Dog Wolf Grays there.
I like the.
They're pretty slick.
I like
UNC.
UNC.
Thank you.
Those are-
Well, you're all.
I would-
All right. So the retro ones or the bread 11s?
Retro ones are red and left.
Bread.
I say retro.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, retro ones. Yeah.
I like
A
the
little more
retro.
colorful.
Dang.
I'll go retro.
I got off on that one. All right.
All right. So then we got now between the
Air.
Jordan women's shoes Nike Air 3 retro lace orange or the Air Jordan 3 UNC.
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 Yeah, go UNC as well. And let's have the pleasure of now Hannah doing the last two options.
She can't see it.
She doesn't know this.
Oh, retro or UNC's?
Which retro?
Ones.
She laughed.
I'm going retro one. Again.
She said, "Don't play with me."
I'm going with the UNC.
I'm going America.
I'll do UNC.
Really? I like UNC.
Wow.
Oh, UNC one.
UNC.
All right, so Air Jordan 3
You know,
UNC's
but
winning.
you know the one.
Oh, thanks.
Those retros right there, they only have them in women's.
Well, good to know. High five. I didn't know that either.
Well, in that case, I'm going back to UNC then. Damn you, retro. That's awesome.
All right, let's move on to closing it out. Get
Especially the glossy ones, they only have them.
See, we can talk all day about
change topic real
shoes.
quick before we go on shoes here for a national night. So, but thank you for giving us the idea and for letting us pick on your shoes. So,
Hey, you like them. And I have the vaults if you know.
okay, now
If you
we're
really
good.
want to wear it.
All right, so closing up for the evening now, talking about our niches. So on the financial market end, a lot of people have got their stimmy checks, and we need to talk about saving money. Don't put it all away. I get it. If you need to use it for catching up on bills, the mortgage, whatever.
debts.
Yeah, get up to date. That's okay. Paying off that credit card, that's
Or
fine.
those cell phones that you're making monthly payments on.
Those things.
Mm.
Yeah. So you don't need a new GoPro. That's not going to feed your kids. You don't need to make a down payment on a new jet ski. That's not going to help you in your life, unless your job is to ride jet skis. Then that's an investment. But again, please just be smart about this. I get it. In the bigger picture of stimulus stuff is going to affect everybody in a different way. But make the right choices. Don't, a lot of real estate people, and God bless my friends who are real estate agents and are brokers, but they're telling you can use some of that money for a down payment on a new home. When I get it, right now it's low interest rates and whatever, but that's not going to, again, for right now, for the immediate, it's not going to help you out much, in my opinion. So just be smart with your money. That's all I'm asking. Not a lot. Just be smart with it. No such thing as free money. So I'll get off that high horse. Take it away, Frick.
Interesting article I found. NASA helicopter brought a piece of the Wright brothers plane to Mars. That was
Is that
pretty
it?
awesome. Sauce, yeah. So it says NASA is gearing up for a dramatic Mars test flight of Ingenuity S8.
Huh.
So I would like to recommend you guys go read that article because it was just very interesting. And I know that's not really tech, but it's kind of tech because it had to do with NASA.
Well, that's
whatnot.
engineering. That's technology. I mean, that's building an airplane is technology. So
That's not like really what I do, but I just really thought it was cool and I wanted to share it.
that's awesome.
One.
Do you have one?
Yeah.
What would you like, my dear?
So I was watching YouTube today, and people have complained about when you use your Apple Pay and you have to use Face ID, they said it would be better if they would add their fingerprint to an Apple phone to get to the.
I do miss the fingerprint. I really do. It drives me nuts not having it.
My Android does it.
You know what grinds my gears?
Well, it drives it because now we're wearing these stupid face masks. Now it's like, nope.
Mhm.
Before I used to be able to just go, whoop, and it opens way faster.
So it took out the option because I don't have the face. I still have an iPhone 6S, okay?
Face recognition.
Yeah. But I also like too that I can, if she's not there to open it, I can still use a pin or whatever. Like I love those second, third options to do things.
And real quick, actually, thinking about that, you just mentioned about the Face ID stuff. Just throwing it out there. Apparently, Disney's trying to now apply face recognition at their parks.
I'm sure
which is if you want to
fingerprint?
facial recognition.
No, but do they still do the fingerprint?
I'm not sure. It didn't mention. Sorry.
They did last year.
But I'm just saying, if you want to get everybody's information, go to we already got it on Facebook, but I mean, go to Disney now, and they have facial recognition out there. They're trying to implement that, so that's going to be non-infringement of rights whatsoever because it's Disney.
Yeah,
it's all meant to be for magical Imagineering stuff.
It's not at all for any of their.
Yeah, but what if they're looking for child predators and they're able to search them and find them quicker? And
that side of things is that's the good side of.
But there's always the underlying.
But the underlying is that if it's an amazing place for them to be able to test and then sell the technology.
I agree.
So, all right. Anyways,
which is what all stores are going to be going. Have you seen Minority Report?
I talked several months back about that, the facial recognition software material, etc. Anyways, just made me think about that. Sorry, Patty Wack, take it away.
Funny if you remember from like Minority Report when the ads changed based on you walking to the store, you walk past and the ads started changing.
Look, Facebook and Google do that right now.
So as your local marketing company,
I'm waiting for our TV to start doing that.
It already listens to us because it's a Fire Stick. So,
well, no, I'm saying like for it to play ads based on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Instead it's just that would be horrible because then the people who try to pay for that, they're never going to get in front of people if they don't hear or talk about that. So. Yeah.
Got anything for us this week?
I was just reading an article that talked about not really us, but it's about marketing, and it was saying that. Okay, just ask a general question. Do you know when baseball starts?
Nope.
Don't watch baseball, so no, ma'am, I do not.
Spring break is going on now.
Spring training?
Spring training.
Yes. So do you know when baseball starts?
I thought it was the first week of May.
Non-sports person, no idea.
Of April, one of the two.
Anyways, the MLB has dropped basically all of their advertising. They're not advertising.
Really?
So, like, basically, no one knows what's going on with them unless you look them up. Basically saying that they're not doing anything to increase their audience or anything like that.
By promoting. They must. Okay, you know how many millions
they're just taking for granted that that baseball is America's pastime, but they are slowly not becoming baseball is not becoming America's pastime anymore because they're not staying relevant.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, hey, people can change. Countries can change.
Anyways, opening day is April 1st.
Yeah, right. April Fools.
I was going to say April Fools.
It was next week.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if you had.
No, I really didn't. Just the normal TVA marketing. We're here if you need anything in web design or marketing and lead generation. We did and
even if you have a great presence, you think that you're set and you've advertised for so long, and you're just going to stop because you're good now. But you can easily fall out of favor and lose your audience once you stop.
Can we say that one more time for the people in the back?
So constant branding and constant marketing is what is going to keep your audience and
engaged,
keep your customers engaged, and put you.
I think we need to amplify that 4 or 5 more times because that just came up twice this week.
I mean, repetition is the mother of all learning. So same thing applies to being, present or something.
Yeah, we
want your brand to be remembered.
We had a client.
You want people to learn your brand. You have to stay in front.
Much smaller client, and he's just getting started with us, and he's generating leads and things like that. But we talked about Facebook and how Facebook is, you can generate leads with Facebook, but it's really big in very inexpensive branding presence. You can reach thousands and thousands of people for $10. And he's like, well,
Just for people to hear your name.
Yeah,
on
just
a
to
consistent basis.
see, like I told him, hey, look, you reached, third for whatever you spent. Let's say $100. For $100, you reached 30,000 people that had never heard of you.
$100 worth investment
For that, like, and they've seen your ad 2 to 3 times and it's a rotating of ads 2 to 3 times in the last 60 days. Let's call it. So, so 30,000 people, or if it were one time a week, because we time a lot of things to where it's like you're going to see the ad one time a week from each of the people, and then it'll go away. So you're not annoying them. It's not like, oh, I see them every single day. I don't care.
Yeah, those I turned to like I see it's too much.
He's like, yeah, I'm not really interested in branding. I just want leads, and I'm like,
that's
you can't without the branding. People don't trust your company.
If you just pop up 1, 2, 3 times and people don't know who you are, the first thing you do, like Pepsi Cola, you see it there. You go and you see a billboard. You go and see this. There's
so when you
10,
go to
20
the
touch points.
counter, or you go to a gas station and you go to reach for a drink, you reach for a Pepsi because you've seen it. So
your brand recognition is important.
That's the reason why McDonald's is the best at fast food. Not because they have great food.
Yeah, it's not because it's the quality.
Or great customer service.
Yeah, it's because it is McDonald's in
you're
every
hungry
corner of
and
every
you're
place.
on the interstate and you need something quick.
Every 25 miles, there's at least one.
25 miles.
But you know what I mean. Every 25 miles, there's at least one.
Yeah.
There's a billboard every 25 miles, at least.
There's
one.
commercial on
There's a commercial. Yeah, there's a commercial every 20 minutes. Like,
and now our phones are going to blow up.
Oh God. Okay, well, if he needs to blow up something, give me the future lottery numbers, phone. All right. So, thank you all once again for joining us this evening. Thank you for our special guest today.
Yeah,
being here for us. So
good job bringing the sarcasm to my end of the table.
Yes.
Those little child.
All right. But let's give you another closing quote in honor of spring break. So, and this comes from the great and late Robin Williams. Spring is nature's way of saying, let's party.
Yeah.
So hope everybody's partying safely. Have fun. And if you don't remember, take video. And if you don't mind, please close us out with.
Yeah, don't forget to click that share button. I meant to say it at the beginning of the show, but also there is a little bell up in the corner. If you click that, that will notify you of when we go live. Check us out on ffpw.live. That's right. Sign out of social media. Turn off the news. Don't text and drive. And Epstein did not kill himself. 1, 2, 3, 4. See ya!